1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Mudblood podcast is brought to you by PD Worldwide Fashion. They're a local clothing business here in Belfast. We absolutely love their stuff here in the podcast. Go check them out at www.pdworldfashion.com. All their social media handles are also PD Worldwide Fashion. Go check them out, give them a look, see if there's any stuff you like. If you want money off, the discount code from us to you here at the podcast is Mudblood. Not Mudblood 10, not Mudblood anything else, just Mudblood. So go check out pdworldwidefashion.com and enjoy this week's episode.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
Falcha Mocaras.
Falcha Mocaras?
Yeah.
No, say Falcha Roet Mocaras.
Who's Roet?
Roet
What's that mean?
is your third cousin on your ma's head.
Is that actually Falcha Roet?
Falcha Roet, yeah.
Fuck, Irish is too hard. I give up already. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mudblood podcast with myself, William Thompson.
Or Liam.
Liam Thompson, yes.
Liam McComp.
Liam
McComb.
Do you know Irish? It
No.
doesn't sound like you do.
Do you know it?
Absolutely fucking not. So
Well,
you lie to me.
don't you question me?
You just didn't look sure yourself when you were saying
Oh, I'm just not sure you.
it. What do you mean? Not sure of me.
Well, I don't know. People's been fucking whispering about you, like.
You say this to me all
Oh,
the
fuck
time.
God. You're on the register.
I've committed several crimes according to you every time we start
You're
this
on a
podcast.
register and it's not the cost one. You can't
Every time we do this podcast, you're like, I've been hearing about you. You've been out fucking
Oh,
stripping
no,
cars.
it's
You've been
just-
out stabbing.
I do have a good video about you on Tuesday night. It was-
That sounds like I've been sucking dudes off in a car park. That's not what the
It's
video
very
is.
similar.
It is not very similar at all.
No.
It was Jeeps. I was sucking them off in.
It was Paul Curry. The inner child came out of William. You were more a child on Tuesday night than you were on fucking School Around the Corner in 1994, whatever it was.
Did you see the 1994? It was 2003.
Was it really?
Yeah. I'm born in 96. I was born in 94.
Were you?
Yeah. Do you forget how much of a wee baby I am?
You're the hurriest, ugliest baby I know.
Shave it and I look about 12 though.
Shave what?
Fanny.
Oh, you're funny, because you
Oh,
damn
funny.
on him.
No, yeah, Paul Curry was doing the Empire on Tuesday. And I was down with people and they were like,
For people, if you don't know Paul Curry,
Yeah.
he's a comedian from here, but it's fucking so. You either fucking love it or you
you'll
fucking hate it.
If you're not into it, you're not getting into it. It's not winning you over.
No, there's no point. There's no point. You either love it or you. Like, I remember fucking seeing him for first time ever was in Ballymena, and I'd heard about him, but I'd never seen it, and I actually pissed myself. Physically pissed myself laughing at it, like, because it's so fucking. And it was in Ballymena. Like, Ballymena wasn't prepared for Paul Curry. Do you know what I mean?
It's had a few people pissing themselves, but not Paul Curry.
And I was like, what the fuck? That was something else. And then he was playing, that was Ballymena, and then he was playing Oma in January. And Haggerty wanted to go see him. I wanted to go and see him. Haggerty was just going with Jonah, and I brought Andrew. And Andrew was just sitting through it going, what the fuck is this?
I had a very similar experience because I loved him. I'd seen him before. I was like, you need to come see this. I've never laughed so hard in my life. And I brought my ex-girlfriend at the time. And she sat there the whole time like,
That's why she's
what
your
is this?
ex-girlfriend.
And it made, genuinely, she never came to comedy with me after that. Because she thought it was like, it's a bunch of weirdos. I don't
Did
even
she
know
ever
what
come
you're
with
doing.
you anyway?
Never, no. I came and then fell asleep. I don't know what she did in those hours.
That's why she's your
Yeah,
ex. Yeah?
exactly. But yeah, it's one of those like I can get if you don't get it. I get it's not for
Oh, yeah.
everyone.
Every comedy's the same, yeah.
Fuck me, phenomenal.
I do. I think it's fucking great. Like,
I
I think
was
it's
in
so
tears.
fucking. I feel happy when he's on. Do you know what I mean?
The best way I saw him described is like there's no thinking. Like, if comedy's meant to be, you forget your worries, you forget your troubles. In those 30 minutes, you do that because you're not thinking
just
about
don't give a
anything.
fuck.
You're up, you're
Have
dancing,
you ever
you're
seen
singing.
him stoned or drunk, or
Yeah, I've seen him drunk.
is it a different experience?
Not really. It's him drunk is like on stage.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, when I was drunk? Oh, fuck, it's 10 times better.
That's what I mean.
Oh, have you seen him stoned or fucking whatever?
No,
Stoned, I saw him stoned, and it's not as fun because you're dead self-conscious, and like
right, okay.
everyone's up and like
Paranoid as
touching
fuck.
each other, and you're get the fuck off
You're
me.
paranoid.
Yeah, but if you're steaming, it's a ball of a time.
Yeah.
Like
Did Paul live in England or something for a while? Or what was the crack?
I'm fairly sorry. My phone.
Paul just he would fall in and out of love with fucking comedy and stuff like that there. So when I started, he had stopped and then went away. But then when he came back, he sort of reinvented himself. And it was the best way to describe it, sort of like Steve Martin when he used to. If you've ever seen Steve, have you ever seen Steve Martin doing comedy?
Yeah.
That's basically
on SNL and all.
Well, that's basically
like early 70s
Steve Martin, where he would have done and fucking
dude.
cut people's ties and all. He was interviewing him.
Yeah.
No one of them real just fucking wacky, mad fucking things.
Funny to watch, but if you were interviewing him, you'd probably hate the cunt.
But me and Jade both said at the same time backstage, hanging out to see William. Hear me, Willie loves him. But I'm going out to see the inner child come out, and you didn't. I have a video, right? I'll send it to you. You can put it up. But he does this bit where you're letting on, you're on the dragon and fucking the never ending story, and you have to fucking ride through the crowds. Everybody's
down through the clouds
pull his balls and waving up, and wee Willie's fucking standing up. He's giving the fucking message, and he seen me record him, and he was like. It spoiled the experience.
You put it perfectly backstage. It was like, do you remember that photo that circulated on Facebook years ago of the big fat guy dancing? And then people took photos of him and he saw and he's just standing there like that. That was me. I saw you guys film me and I just sat back down again. I was like, I'm too shy now.
Oh, you were scundered.
I was.
It was like somebody seeing you in an orange parade and you were like, oh fuck, I work with that cunt.
Nah,
stop marching.
Yeah, you only but if that's the case, they're in the march with you. Do you know, it's fine.
I don't know about that.
Well, for me, it's the case.
See, for us, we watch it and we go, do we know him? Do we know him?
Sure, you saw a gay orange man in the Empire Tuesday.
Get talking to one.
I've never seen you so happy on stage when you found out a gay dude was in the Orange Lodge.
It was fucking brilliant.
You loved that.
Oh, it was great. And brilliant entertainment for the crowd.
I'll say this because the crowd was a bit weird.
The Orange Order need to fucking highlight that a hell of a lot more.
Oh, aye.
Like, here's our fucking gay wing.
A gay wing?
The gay wing of the fucking... The gay wing of the Orange Order.
It's not a hospital. Fucking gay
but a wing is a fucking, like, a break-off. Like, there's a wing of the IRA. There's a...
Just doing the fucking wee band stick with two double-ended dildos.
It's just... I could just imagine them just all wearing fucking... gay gear and fucking sashes.
Sash and a thong.
And fucking, it'd be razzmatazz, like, it'd be fucking
doing
unreal.
The Pet Shop Boys and the penny
That's
whistle.
the kind of stuff that people need to do to modernise things, do you know what I mean?
I'd watch it. So, in the Gay Pride Parade, do they need an Orange Lodge segment?
Why not?
Just gay orange men?
Why not? I just found it strange that I says, like, do the DUP people know that you're fucking gay? And he was like, yeah. Yeah, they're probably all pumping them. Just you mean gay behind me, you cunt?
Yeah. I love that the DUP has that little secret section, like, clearly gay dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, we can't, it's very religious.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably try and drive the gay out of them.
Yeah, it's one
Tuesday night, be down headquarters, try and get the gay out of you here once and for all.
How
are you going to do it? I'm going to raid you.
I'm going to suck the evil spirit out of you.
I'm going to let you suck a dick of it until you're not gay no more.
Here's the weird thing, though. Like, see, no way DUP are also anti-gay and all. See, in this day and age, and someone's like, it's weirder to not like gays than to actually be gay. See, if someone's properly like, I hate queers, you're like, you're weird. That's a weird viewpoint.
People really find it strange.
For my
older
like,
people don't.
Oh yeah, your generation, no. But like, if someone our age is like, I hate gays or I hate queers, you're like, why do you care?
Our class in school, as I've said before, our class, like if a class of 30, there was 5 in our class. So I think
gays.
I think like in our class, and it was. I think that's how I was alright with it because. They were in my class for fucking 5 years and there was nothing wrong with them. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how true this is. You can verify if it's true or not. I can't remember who told me it, but is there a saying in the country, if someone's gay, you say he's the priest of the family? Because they used to send gays away to be priests.
It sounds legit.
Someone told me
I'm
that's
not saying it's a potty fact, but it sounds legit as fuck.
I think I know who said it, but I'm not going to say in case I'm wrong.
He likes wee boys. Mama send him to the priesthood.
I wasn't going to say wee boys.
He likes wee boys. Mama send him to the priesthood. Is that what happened? I would say it's more the fucking... The pedophiles were like, I know a place where you can go, you join, you're well looked after. You get your dinner, you get a car bought for you, and here, you're allowed to fuck wee boys, nobody says anything, they just move you about the country finding new wee boys. Like, that's basically what the Catholic Church done, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if that was the pitch.
Straight up.
Yeah. You get a lovely house, You know, you get a parish to yourself, you get land, you can fuck a wee boy, you can what?
We'll actually get wee boys to look after you on the altar. And they're like, so I can pick wee boys from the community to come and service. Yeah.
Service?
You know what I mean?
Like, it's a car that needs an MOT. Fucking service. Were you ever an altar boy?
No fucking wasn't.
Or what's the other? Communion boy? Is that
Communion
a thing?
boy?
Is that a thing?
Communion boy? Why did you say it like one of the island boys?
You're
Why
communion
you
boy?
communion boy? Aye. Me be doing the communion all day long, like, aye. Fuck me. A communion boy?
What's a communion
What
boy?
is a communion boy?
I don't know. I don't know the things.
That's so funny that you said that.
Communion boy?
It's only an altar boy. I've never heard of a communion boy.
Is that not the guy who dishes out the communion, or is the priest do that?
No, they're called
There's a Patreon video, Take Me to Mass.
Take Me to Mass. Is that a song by fucking
Hosier? Take Me to Mass.
John Sue should do one. John Sue should do a cover of that. Take Me to Mass.
He'll be in anyway. We can ask him to do it. No, who gives out the communion then? Who dishes that?
I'm
Disco
trying to remember
biscuits
the
out?
name of them. There's a name given to them.
Fuck.
What is it? But it's no,
Top Catholics,
you're
then you
that
ask them
younger.
one question. Nothing.
That's going to do my
Like
brains.
the lay people.
No, it's not the lay people. It's like a fucking. There's a name given to them. Cunts. But
The cunts. Bring out the holy cunts for the communion.
no, they're called something that I just
chaplain?
can't. What?
No, it's not the top.
No, it'll come to me once.
he was an actor.
On. But they administer the body of Christ.
Yeah, and it's little fucking disco biscuits with wafers.
Yeah, and they can keep it in a wee case and all. They're allowed to carry it and all.
Oh, really? I thought it'd be like...
No way, there's
fucking
a sacristy and then they put the wee thing in it. There's a wee safe. And the body and the blood's put in there, right, which is the bread and the wine. They're actually allowed, because they're trained, they can have a wee case of it and bring it and give it to people, like in the hospital and stuff like that there.
Is that genuinely how I thought communion came? Was like, do you ever get fortune cookies out of a Chinese?
It's like Pringles, the
I,
pop
th- I thought they came out of a wee plastic
priest gets
fucking
up and he has
case.
like a Pringle case to go, and he goes, once you pop, you can't stop.
So for an awkward moment, he can't quite get his hand down the
fucks him
tube.
out like fucking ninja stars.
When's the last time you were at Mass? Because I know you don't go all the time. I don't know if you go at all.
Is that a funeral?
Does that count?
It's a mass.
You have to go to a funeral though, John. When's the last time you went
You
to a
don't
Mass? Not out of
Do
obligation.
you really have to go to a funeral? Like, in all fairness, the cunt that's died.
No, he's not gonna know.
Hey, not gonna know.
But you might be in the will, so it's good manners.
Fuck. If you're in the will, there's nobody going to change it. Cunts in the coffin.
But just manners, do you know what I mean? Just show up for...
They're not going to follow me.
I'd love to see you refuse to go to a funeral, just like, fucking, he's not gonna know. Don't
I
matter.
actually don't like them because I laugh at them.
Me and you've spoke about this, yeah, we're very
I'm
uncomfortable.
fucking nervous around like, but I laugh because what I tend to do is if I really knew the person, I start thinking about things that happened with that person or good times because it's a shit time.
Yeah.
And then when I do that, generally you've had something funny happen with that person, so then you get nervous.
You
and then
think,
and then I'm laughing.
Yeah.
I don't want people to turn around at the funeral and the cunt's getting buried, and I'm like,
Yeah. For me, when I'm nervous, I get like hyper vigilant. Like
you're
I'll
bouncing about.
not even like I'm just looking at and I can pick up everything.
Right.
So I'll just see something that's not even that funny happen, just like a wee old lady fall over or something, and then I'm sitting there like, because you're not allowed to laugh. I can't go to funerals with my granny anymore because we went to one the other month, and she's that age where she just doesn't fuck up. There's no filter between her mind
Is this a Catholic one or
and her
Protestant
mouth.
one?
No, Protestant one. Woodstock.
But
Road.
she is a Catholic, isn't she?
Yeah. But
She's
she's
allowed in.
oh yeah. We're lovely like that. We'll let anybody in.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There's main let them back out again.
No. We throw them in the grave with them. Sacrifice the paisley.
Come in, but you can't get out.
But she's at that age where it's like she'll just speak. So we're sitting at a funeral and they're fucking bringing the coffin out and all. She's going, look at the state of her hair. She's left the house like that and all. She's dressed like fucking tramp. This place is stinking. I need to get home, clean the house now. And you're like, oh, you fuck up
Jesus
while we bury him. That's what my nanny's like. Is your ma not a bit like that? No. Just talk.
Oh, but it's nothing to do with age or anything. It's
Just always been like that. I don't. Well, I obviously only knew my nanny as my nanny, so I assumed it was as you get older, you don't fuck
Is
up.
that a Protestant thing, a nanny?
Some say granny. I just say
You
nanny.
say granny?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would say granny too. Sometimes,
would
sometimes say nanny. Sometimes say granny.
Nanny granny.
I call him Granda by his first name. Never called him Granda.
Is that right?
Always Norman,
Norman?
which isn't even his real name, and I didn't find that out till later. It was just one day I was out with him, and he's like, oh, it was like signing a form. He's like, Roderick. And I'm like, where does Norman come from?
It's no
Like,
harm.
you're coming in every day, like dear God,
Your whole life.
Normally, and it, like as you're going past, he's like going, it's Roderick, like whatever.
Yeah. Norman and Sheila are my granny and granda, and they're called Sarah and Roderick. And I was like, why have you two just
think
got
that was an
fucking
older
stage names?
That's like an older thing. Like it definitely is.
Why?
I don't know, but it's just like I worked with a fella who was called Frankie,
Right.
and then one day I found out that his name was Hugh.
What?
Like I never knew him as Hugh. It was Hugh Francis, but he didn't like Hugh,
Right.
so
He went by Frankie.
he called himself Frankie.
That's not, yeah.
Sure, I was the thing. Jamie Conlon said that the other weekend here. He's not called Jamie. He's called fucking.
Alphonsus.
He's actually called Rick James.
Bitch.
Yeah, like his name is Richard James Conlon.
Mate, go by Rick James Conlon. That's way better than
Dickie
Michael.
Conlon
So
is a
he-
great name.
So he changed
I
it.
would call myself Dickie Conlon if I was him.
I'd call myself Rick James Conlon. That is the best name I've ever heard. And why does he go by, was it Jamie?
Yeah,
Why does he go by that?
That's his second name is James.
but I think there's like somebody
I thought
else.
Conlon was his second name.
That's what it was. I think his
No,
ma wanted to call him
Catholics have,
Jamie
like-
or something.
Oh, metal.
We have three names.
Right.
What's
I'm
your
Patrick James Kieran.
Right.
PJK McDonald.
I'm Sean Kieran Cahill McDonald.
I have a middle name, but some religious.
Wanker.
Yeah. That's on my
William Wanker.
Willie Wanker Thompson.
What a name. WWT. Sounds like a wrestling federation.
It's on my.
Welcome to the WWT.
So hold on, is your confirmation name Kieran?
Yes.
Then why did I get Kieran as a middle name?
Right, so I got Patrick James. I got James because my uncle was Seamus. But they didn't give me Seamus. They didn't give me Paddy Seamus. It was really Finian. So they give me Patrick James.
Oh, so just dial it. Yeah, no one's gonna know your opinion now.
Well, James is a middle of the road name.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You've been called Jimmy.
Patrick is definitely not.
Yeah, Patrick. Yes.
Patrick. Well, there's been a very few fucking Tories called Patrick. Patrick Mayhew. Fucking Paddy Icedown.
Not here. There hasn't been.
I know, but you know what I mean.
You know, growing up, I knew very few Paddies.
Is that right?
See, growing up until I was about 13, I didn't think Paddy was a real name.
No.
I didn't know any, and the only time I
Thought it
heard one
a
was like,
you thought it was a hamburger because you were
patty?
watching Nickelodeon.
I thought it was Bart Simpson's auntie, but no, what I thought it was.
SpongeBob makes patties, don't they?
Yeah, Krabby Patty. What I thought it was, no way you get Paddy Irishman, Paddy Englishman jokes.
It was just like a derogatory
I
name.
thought it was like a slur. I didn't know Paddy was named until I was like 13.
Then you met me.
And then I met you, and I'm like, oh fuck, everything they say is true.
Yeah.
This is the con from all the
Legend.
jokes.
Legend.
What's the difference between a confirmation and middle name then?
Confirmation, and there's so you've got it when you're baptized, you get that and a middle name, and then your confirmation name is you get a sponsor, and sometimes you take him.
Fuck, you're alcoholics from birth.
But I didn't take a sponsor. My sponsor was my uncle, who was my second name, but I took my mummy's other brother's name, which is Kieran, for confirmation.
Right.
Whereas I took Kieran's name for my middle name, and then just took the family name as a confirmation name.
Right. So does it? So you say family name, you all have a name that gets passed down, or
No, as in like the
My
name
ma's
of my
name's
mother's
Cahill.
middle name.
right?
Her-
I thought her name was Mary.
Mary
her last name.
Cahill was her name.
Oh, her second name was Cahill.
Yeah, surname.
Right.
He
okay.
took the surname as his surname,
I get you.
which is basically the Irish for Charles.
Right. Okay.
So Cahill is Irish for Charles.
Charles. Right. Didn't know what. Did not know that. See, the more you fucking know. See, my middle name shouts just Jamie.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Willie Jamie.
William Jamie Thompson.
Well.
I hate going by Jamie.
Well, your name's not actually, but
Yeah. Well, it is legal.
legally it's not.
It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've just never changed it on statements and
bank
stuff,
stuff,
but by
right?
deed poll I changed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I always get people being like, well,
It
like,
was like the guy talking to me the other night from Cool Island, and I was telling him in the Empire, like on the stage, and he was like, "Well, who are they?" Because he wouldn't know who they were.
yeah, it's like that clip of Andrew Ryan where he's just on stage in Cork, and he's like, oh, where are you from? The end, so he knows the woman's fucking auntie or whatever.
The Empire the other night was mental flat. Like your wee man admitting that he was an illegal bookie, but he worked for Ladbrokes,
Yeah.
and you're like. Whatever you do, don't admit that you're doing shit on the side when you work for
You should have
big
told them it was
corporations.
being filmed.
Do you know
He'd
what I
have shit
mean?
himself.
He actually wouldn't give a fuck.
No.
It's a genuine West Belfast thing where they're like, and why? If there's a fucking problem, they can fucking.
Why God, they call the police if I'm breaking the law?
Ladbrokes can't sack me. Like, nobody else will work in that shop.
Tell you what, backstage we were talking to Paul Curry. We were also talking to Aaron Butler, who was on holiday. And I want to talk about this.
Disneyland.
I want to talk about this, right?
On his fucking own.
Yeah, he queued up to see Buzz Lightyear.
He queued up to see Mickey fucking Mouse.
Give the people background. Aaron Butler, who is 34, 33,
33.
went to Disneyland
Honest Jack.
alone. Weird as shit.
That's just Aaron for you in a nutshell.
He seems...
Daphne looked like a pedo, but
Yeah, there's no way you can do that. Not if I did that,
through
I'd
it.
look like a pedo.
see if you go to Disneyland on your own, like you'd have to like have a wee shitty kids bag and just walk about going, Patrick, son, where are you? I can't fit my wheel on. Like that's the way you would have to do it.
Yeah.
It's like eating on your own. I hate eating on my own
So do I.
when you're away because people are looking at you. Like I went in for a lunch one time in Edinburgh and I had a show at night and I had the wee notepad out and I'm writing and then I clicked on that I looked like a fucking critic.
Yeah. And it was
A
a
food
McDonald's
critic?
too, so it was fucking weird.
No, it wasn't. It was a nice place in fucking Edinburgh, which is on TripAdvisor. So the whole staff were staring like fuck and they were Googling. And I know that they were Googling food critics in Edinburgh and they were trying to fucking find
But
who
you're
it
like,
was.
they're Googling the 5 brands story, being like, is it him? So
No,
they're thinking
I
it's
don't think
you.
it was. I don't think they were doing that. They were Indians.
It's like that episode of Gordon Ramsay, you know, when like there's like just fucking blogging right now.
Wait to hear this for a mad story, right? So I love chicken tikka masala, right? And I didn't know until I done Galway in October. The chicken tikka masala was actually invented in Glasgow,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I knew this.
So there was a restaurant, an Indian restaurant in Glasgow, and
believe
your
that.
man fucking invented it, right? And I didn't know that. So I met a guy from fucking America, and he was over filming a comedian, and he was telling me all about this, and me and him got fucking yarning, and he went, look, if you ever, I'm always in Glasgow, he says, you should go and get one. So I went to Glasgow, never went, and he was like, oh, for fuck's sake, did you not go? And I went, I didn't have time to go there and whatever, here's me, but the next time I go, so I took Padraig and Evie before Christmas, we went and had a chicken tikka masala, and I woke up the next morning from a message from him going, fuck you, you cunt, because he knew I went the night before, and I was like, what's the matter? And he went, that man died last night. You were in the restaurant, and I was like, I don't think it had anything to do with me.
I don't
Like,
think you killed him.
no, but he fucking died the day I had the chicken tikka masala in his fucking thing.
You're a fucking
It's
curse,
a
mate.
curse. It is a fucking curse.
Was it good though? Was it good masala?
It's a one to die for, like. Something to do before you die, isn't it? But I mean, does he go? He's not cooking it no more now.
No, well, you could be in it.
Possibly.
Just cut him up.
Have
Fucking...
you ever seen a Chinese funeral? I've never seen one.
No, but I don't have many Chinese mates.
No, but how many Chinese have you had?
Are you implying they...
Oh, look,
You implying they feed
I'm
me their
not
granny?
implying anything, right? But I've seen Protestant funerals. I've seen Jewish funerals. I've seen
Sorry.
Protestant funerals.
When were you at a Jewish funeral? Don't look at me like you're really big.
My
Like,
teacher in
like
school
you're
was a
doing...
Jew.
Serious?
Yes.
Did you go to his funeral?
We went to his funeral now when he died.
What's different about a Jewish funeral?
There's no tricolour in the coffin.
Wouldn't have, yeah.
They didn't shoot any fucking. They weren't shooting any fucking Bart Fitzmas over the coffin.
Do you have to wear
There's
a
a
wee
lot,
hat?
and they don't sing like Raz songs. They sing like Manye, oh Manya, Manye, oh Manya. Well, if you go into the synagogue, you had to wear the hat.
And did you go in or were you outside?
Yeah, we had to go in.
Fuck, do they
guys,
provide
take off
the
your
hat?
shoes, huh?
Huh?
Take off
It was
your
up the
shoes.
Antrim Road. It was like a synagogue.
That's right, forget there is one there.
Yeah.
Do they provide the wee hat or do you need to come?
No, they provide. They
Can you come in with a wee hat beanie?
and we weren't allowed to sit in the same spot as everybody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had to sit in a part of the synagogue.
So they'd
that-
segregate the Jews and the non-Jews?
Yeah,
Fuck, it's like Israel.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's really interesting.
yeah. So
Cut that. No, don't.
now, I don't know. I don't know if they've done that because
I'm going to
of
get
this thing,
Corbin.
but it was really weird. I didn't understand any of it.
Was that on Hebrew?
Suppose it was like fucking the DUP sitting.
It's like when I'm in Mass, I'm...
Stormont. Listen to the shitters.
I told you,
What the fuck's going on
I've told
here?
you about the time I went to a funeral mass for my mate who died when he was like 15.
Right?
And my dad took me, and I would, like, no way you have to stand and sit and stand and sit.
Was this a Catholic?
Yeah, no, it was full mass one, yeah.
Right, okay.
And everyone.
And who was he, your friend in school?
Yeah, no, a friend I played football with, and he died when we were like 15.
Right.
So it came time to like bless yourself, and I didn't want to be a
Did he
dick.
die in the Troubles?
No, because once again, Paddy, I was born in '96,
Right.
so they were over.
2012.
Yeah, he was shot in '97 and just bled out for 20 years. No,
Was he selling drugs?
no. Why are we doing guess who of how this
he
guy
just
died?
sick?
No, he killed himself. But
Right, okay. That's different. Oh, it is different.
I'm just laughing at
Why
you
did you say at the start?
because
Instead of
I
making all the
didn't.
jokes, let's make all the jokes about it.
I didn't want to bring the mood down, and then you started fucking doing guess who of how he fucking passed. So my dad.
You're laughing at your mate.
I'm laughing at you being ridiculous.
You're laughing at your mate.
But it came
I
time to
laugh.
bless yourself, and I didn't want to be a dickhead and not bless myself. So I'm fucking standing there
Did you
doing all that.
You look like Madonna there.
Yeah.
Folk.
Well, I didn't know how to do it. So I'm doing fucking Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Our Holy Father, all that shit. And my dad's literally pissing himself. Like, he's trying to hold it back.
Did he bless himself?
No, did he fuck? Did he fuck? And he's
I'm
literally
surprised he went.
so am I. But his shoulders are literally like bouncing at this fucking very sad funeral, and I didn't get why I was laughing. So he's just sitting there like, and I
Have
was
you
like,
tried to bless yourself?
I did it wrong. I was like,
Did you do the whole...
do you know how I did it? I did it like Rey
know-
Mysterio does it.
Do you know the bit?
So I went like
Do you know the bit?
like that. Do you know before he does the frog splash?
Did you go for a Pringle?
Nah, I didn't go off for those. No.
No.
Did you fucking 619
Yeah.
someone?
Do you know before he's about to go off the top rope, he goes like, "That's how I blessed myself." 'Cause I didn't know how you did it.
Did you do the whole bit knowing they hit the wee boom? Did you do that? Oh.
No. So this is the thing. See, if you've never been to one, all the stuff that you do, if you've never been brought up to it,
Do you know they keep
very
changing it?
strange to see.
no,
They keep changing it. Like if you haven't been in a long time and you go, like they've changed words and everything it calls.
Oh, really? You're doing
Must be
remixes?
the
Yeah.
Well,
No, 100%.
So you go in next
And I
minute
was-
and you go to say something and everybody turns and looks because they go, that cunt hasn't been the mask because that gets changed in fucking 20
You always look at like the wee women who's like at the end of the fucking pew, you know,
That's pervert.
because she'll like turn around you if you're doing something
Who's the
wrong.
pervert?
He's looking at the wee women.
Oh, right.
Come on. No,
I
she'll
thought
turn
mass
around
had
and
Priest isn't looking at the women anyway.
yeah.
she'll turn around and like give you a dirty look if you're doing something wrong. Like I was doing the fucking like you give yourself a wee fucking jab to the stomach every time the bell goes, and she was looking at me like. I was like, right, so clearly we're not doing this
You just look
anymore.
like a Wolf of Wall Street. What is the fucking? Why do you do that?
So when they're doing the whole thing and it's him and he changed the fucking bread and the thing and then I go boom and you go,
It's because a yellow car goes past every time they ring the wee bell.
Is this true?
yeah.
Right. Explain to me why. Because
So
for
when a
somebody who
yellow
doesn't know,
car goes
that's
past,
weird.
you give somebody 2 digs, but if it's on your own, it's only 1.
You do one to yourself. If you see him,
Sorry, you give
if
out
you see
two-
a mini, you nip.
I don't know. Did you see a many there, you cunt?
Yes, I seen you.
Ah,
nip.
Now they know we have our necks out underneath this table.
Hello, fuck's sake.
We got away with that for so
I'm glad you can't smell this podcast. Do you, hang
Smell
on,
of it,
do you
you-
give 2 digs in the church?
Well, see, Jesus was taken away in a yellow car.
No, it
He
wasn't.
was, It was the one from Only Fools and Horses. It had Travelers Independent and Traders in the same.
Jesus was taken away.
Jesus,
in the car.
Jesus Christ. That's why people say Jesus Christ.
Stayed at fucking Ford Corolla.
So when he comes back, he's just doing donuts.
Your kids do sing that one, though.
Why?
Jesus Christ, superstar, came to us in
The
a
yellow
stolen car, pulled the skid, killed the kid, fractured his balls on a dustbin lid. Remember that?
That's the most
That's me out.
glass sounding
That is,
song I've
that's
ever
me
heard.
out.
I've heard the car bit. I
you-
hadn't heard the
did
extra
I
bits.
just never had any limit chance. There used to be a one for the
Yeah.
snooker. Do you remember the one for the snooker?
Nah.
Snooker, loopy, nuts, or
Right. Yeah.
So in West Belfast, the one was snooker, loopy, nuts, or we throw bricks at the RUC. If they fucking back to us, we will burn a fucking Ulster bus.
There's one. I can't get out of my head. I can't fucking get it. I'll sit and think about it here. There's another one like
See,
that.
when I was younger, I was that like super religious Protestant. That's the kind of
Super religious Protestant.
do you know what I mean? No,
You should get that in the t-shirt.
super califragilistic
That sounds
extra
like a
religious
band.
broad.
He's part of the super religious Protestants.
But know that like don't drink, good living. That's the kind of church my ma sent me to. Now she didn't fucking go because she was
Was
too
it Baptist? Was it
Presmethodist.
Presmethodist? Presmethodist.
You had the bench press and then do a prayer.
Presmethodist. Presmethodist.
I was gonna say Presbyterian. I think it was Methodist.
Right.
And my ma used to send me. Now she wouldn't fucking go because she's too hungover. But she's like, you go all with these people who don't drink. So all the songs
Was there a
I knew.
Sunday school and all?
Yeah, I was fucking. Do you know why? Because I was a fat wee bastard as a kid.
You
If
loved
you
the
got a
biscuit?
question right, you got given a packet of sweets.
Not much different from the Catholic Church, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't have to fuck them. But after I was
Yeah.
coming out with fucking pockets full.
Oh, it sounds
sweets.
like, yeah, licking their lips.
Yeah, oh, aye.
They were all hacked.
Yeah. Very so. Get rid of the salt. But
Where
all
was this church?
on the old Dundonald Road,
On the old Dundonald Road.
opposite the Moat Park. I
There's
don't even
a
know if it's still there.
Methodist church where all the children go and they love the Swedish church.
Did you have like a wee gospel band?
You all right?
Yeah.
When I went to youth club, they had that. So they
went
had
to
guys who would play like electric guitar. So this was nice. Like,
Jesus loves you.
But like, do you ever see in like the best fucking like stages and like fucking like
the production is
stage
second to none.
setups is in like fucking Protestant churches. Like you see fucking like people who are like
Is that why people say, oh, it's a lot more Protestant looking now?
yeah.
Maybe
I
'cause
actually do think that's
some
what
of those super churches you can see where like they're multi-million-pound fucking.
I do know
the
what
fucking-
I do know with Protestant churches, like there's not that much fucking artifacts and stuff, whereas we love to throw fucking crosses and fucking wee pictures of fucking
statues.
You love Jesus being shredded on the cross.
Yeah.
Do you know the Stations of the
ripped.
Cross? Do you know that?
What's that? Explain to me. I'm made.
So when Jesus was carrying the cross, there's a thing called the Stations of the Cross, and what is there, 22 stations or something?
Is there as many?
And there's
I don't know.
chapels that have each fucking station, and they do.
So you can do like a mass crawl, or
So you do a fucking, it's like a pub crawl of fucking Stations of the Crosses, but you go and you do a rosary at each one, right? And it take fucking, like a rosary takes an hour, so there's 22 hours of the stations or something, right? So, but the pictures is actually...
the shittest stag do
it's
ever.
like, it's like Station 5, Jesus falls, right? Station 9, Jesus falls again. And they're proper pictures, like a fucking Romans beat the Palace out of him and all. And then it goes, pull your big man out of the crowd, that's Station fucking 11. He's, well, Zachariah, was Zachariah the one that fucking...
Zacchaeus?
No,
No.
Zacchaeus was the tax collector, he was a
Yes.
cunt. And,
He was a cunt. Paddy
he
McDonald's
worked for
Bible
the Breeze.
cunts.
He worked for the Breeze, a cunt.
Mark's gospel according to Paddy.
Zacchaeus was an
Judas,
evil...
he was a cunt.
We did have a
Herod,
song.
cunt.
There's an actual song to sing in masses. Jesus, or Zacchaeus was an evil little man.
I know this.
Yeah. In fucking Tenny, there's a
We
song.
had this song.
There's a song about Zacchaeus and about him being a wee cunt.
Yeah.
And then I don't say cunt in it, but it's basically, look, this is Zacchaeus the cunt song, but we don't say
Wasn't he a
cunt.
wee tiny guy hid up in the tree?
Zacchaeus did hide in the tree.
Didn't he?
He was a tax collector and he
About
had
my
all the
head?
money. That was the first. That was Gollum. Zacchaeus was Gollum of the Bible.
Fuck, do you think Gollum was based on Zacchaeus?
Precious.
Fuck. I mean, you might be on to something there. Was Zacchaeus based on Gollum?
Quite possibly, because it describes him like
Fuck, that might be up there. Like,
Oh.
we might need to look that up.
potty fact.
Paddy fact is Zacchaeus is
was
based on Gollum.
Gollum. And Jesus is Frodo.
Maybe.
What do you think about it? Like the whole thing, and then he's carrying across and he drops across, and then your man's helping him. That's like him trying to get up the mountain to fuck the ring in.
Aye,
Because Jesus was trying to get up the mountain to take all our sins.
aye. And then flies off in an eagle. You might be on something.
Like,
you
if
might
you
be
were the
right.
son of God, wouldn't you go, hold on, I've got fucking short chains there. I'm the fucking son of God, and I'm meant to be fucking hold on. Well, nobody told me I was getting crucified, like.
Short changed.
You
It
told
really
me I
is
was
Jewish.
getting tied to a cross. Nobody says you're sticking nails through my fucking wrist. That's another thing too. He couldn't have got nails through the hands.
Would it have just ripped his hands?
Your body weight, he couldn't hold your body weight with that, so it had to go through the wrist.
Right.
So people fucking say he didn't.
So, yeah.
So see these people at
Well,
stigmata.
I've seen
no
depictions
stigmata.
where
You
he's
know
like
what a
that.
stigmata is?
No.
Stigmata is somebody who has the wounds and has the things that kill Jesus. Like have a hole in their side and it bleed.
Right.
And then they became stigmatics, which were people who were experiencing Jesus dying on the fucking thing. So Padre Pio had holes in his hands, but Jesus didn't have holes in his hands.
Right.
Through the wrist. Your body weight can't hold you.
Yeah, I've seen depictions of him where he's like Batman on it, like he is like that. Do you know what I mean? He's not like that. He's like that.
Batman.
Do you know what I mean? I've seen that. I've seen that happen. So yeah, I have heard that before.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you would be raging if you were, you know, you're meant to be son of God. You're meant to be getting VIP treatment.
And they're pitting the cunt out of you.
Aye.
And then fucking crucify you on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
Next day a rapist and a fucking thief.
Aye. Do you ever wonder if God had a second kid and he'd just be much more lenient on him?
Because
And Jesus is like, I'd have the bollocks bit on me for that.
says, listen,
He gets away with
you're
fucking
getting away
murder.
with murder. You wee cunt. Jesus get fucking crucified and took all the sins from the world, and then look at the sins I've done from it.
Yeah.
Fucking waste of time, like poor Jesus. Can't eat M&M's. Fucking just keep falling through.
But have you ever seen what he was talking about? Those massive, like, super churches?
Oh, aye, nuts.
So
In
not- so
America's
not
worse.
Full like fucking rock
You
bands.
drive-
like,
but if you drive through fucking Palomino, see your man that owned that rape bus,
yeah, the fucking
open pastures or something,
Yeah.
and then they had a big church round at the factory, but then because he get through out, you're driving in, I looked at it and I thought it was a new fucking supermarket and fucking cinema complex. It's a fucking church.
Yeah, but it does have a fucking supermarket and cinema complex in it.
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, it has all sorts of fucking shit. I think there's like a spam fucking whatever
There's
else.
a what on it?
Spam?
Yeah, I'm in it.
A spam? It's in a
spam?
spam.
Spa.
I don't know
wouldn't
what's
do
in
it.
it, but apparently it's fucking all sorts of facilities. Like,
And no doubt it has the big stage and a big fucking...
big fucking cult, like.
I remember watching a video of those Christian rock bands on one of those stages, and the crowd are like, you'd think they're the fucking Prodigy and Oxygen. There's fucking
I love
mosh
when people-
pits and they're
I love when
swinging.
people, and you have them ones and they're all up and they're giving it all that. And then
Oh,
people put things over the top of it. music
Like the
over it.
fucking Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he throws it in the crowd and fucking 10 in the crowd. He's leaving me now.
Do you know any of those Christian rock
Here's
songs?
another thing we haven't spoke about, but
What?
we need to. Do you see about this cop in Tennessee?
No.
See
Getting
it?
getting run a train, just bucking everyone.
Bucked the whole building.
Yeah, I did see that.
She bucked the whole building.
She was sucking dudes
there's
off on
6
duty, you know.
that they have cameras footage of, right? And then there's a further 6 suspended, and they reckon there's going to be another 4 suspended, right? But the best bit about it is, one of the people that's suspended is a 72-year-old woman.
How bad are you fucking your wife that she's shagging old ladies to get off like?
And then the thing that came to fore was she had a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party in the house. And her husband come home and she was kissing another woman. And then this all kicked off from that.
And her husband, if I'm
Is staying
correct, not only is he staying by, he's like he might go to one of these big fucking
His dad
churches.
is a pastor.
Yes.
So he's like, the devil has got inside her. I say, no, the big black sergeant has got inside her, mate. And she's fucking destroyed now. Like, there's not no... Less.
Yeah, she's absolutely
What
wrecked.
do you mean to buck the whole building? What building? What do you mean?
Like,
Or cop shop. So say
Oh, right.
we barrack, right? So we cop shop, bucked everybody.
She's been Brooklyn 69 and everybody, like, she's
Bucked
been
everybody.
taken
Caught
back.
it on the fucking body cams.
Some 6 of them.
Some 6 of them's on the body cams on duty in cars, and then other ones in the gym inside it,
Yeah.
banging around there, fucking in the canteen.
And her husband's sticking with her because I don't think he believes in divorce.
Maybe he's just a pervert. Maybe he's that one of them
Cock.
Christians that he's gay, but he can't tell his dad's gay because his dad's one of them religious.
What do you
freaks, so he
think?
marries
She's
her.
come home. He's like, gives a smell at. Cocks. Mm. I thought you meant
That's
he
a new TV show for Evans.
smell of fuck.
Do you remember Cops was out? And it played that song, Bad Boys,
Yeah,
Bad Boys.
yeah.
It's just Cox. And it's her and him.
I thought you were going to say cocks, and it's just him watching
This
his
week
wife
in
getting banged.
Cox. Sergeant does her.
I used to fucking love those shows.
I need your gun in your vag. What do you mean? You're out. You're out. You're out.
I don't need no partner.
The only peeler who arrests
fucking
people
love
and handcuffs herself. Good God.
Oh, God. Did you restrain him? Oh, I restrained the bollocks, clean him. And they haven't even get
Just
in
search
till-
him 3
They
times.
haven't even get in till the people she's arrested. Did she poke Emma's too?
Fuck, she might have done. She might. You wouldn't, if she's bucking old grannies. She might have done like.
Mad.
Oh, you. How gutted would you be?
Is somebody's mental health away when they're doing stuff like that?
If not before, after all the stories come out, abso-fucking-lutely.
See, to me, there has to be some sort of trauma there for the.
Well, yeah, because people who have trauma are very hypersexual.
Yes.
So it's like they get not love, but the validation of being loved through bucking.
Or the same sense that they just think that's normal because that's what was happening.
Oh, you mean if they were sexual? Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what
Or just loves a cock. Just loves wakes up in the morning being like, I'm getting stuffed.
Why get married and why go to like? I know people get married and there's affairs and stuff like that, but I'm just saying that wasn't an affair. That was just like.
I was a pump and dump, like.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely getting rattled.
It's just anywhere, anything, anytime. There's something wrong.
I mean,
there's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never heard. I've heard of people, bucking maybe
people
one
go, she's
co-worker.
just a dirty bitch. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's fucking something seriously wrong with her.
Well, she is a dirty bitch too, but maybe there's a reason for being a dirty bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fuck 10 of your co-workers and not be a dirty bitch. But there's an underlying reason why you're a dirty bitch.
When you're on a diet and you don't want your partner to know and you have a sneaky McDonald's.
Yeah.
But if you're out and you're eating everything that's on the menu and 10 Big Macs,
Aye.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
There's a problem there.
Yeah.
Excess of alcohol, excess of drugs.
And you always find it's people who, like, if they don't drink or don't do drugs, they eat like fuck. Or they'll buck like fuck, or they'll go to the gym like fuck, but to a weird point.
Or even there's people like who have money who steal, which is another fucking mental health thing. Like,
because forbidden, it's like I don't know.
They're just that adrenaline of like I'm doing something wrong.
Maybe because of the whole Christian.
Maybe
thing.
that's what her thing is. She's married to a wee Christian guy. I can't imagine he's particularly
I
inventive.
have a friend in Jesus. Jesus has a friend in me. I had a wife with a wee Vanny. Now it's the size of Donegal-dee. It's just mental. It's just mental.
Like,
and it's worldwide news. Like, it's not even just.
That's how you're saying she's not a dirty bitch. She's a global dirty bitch. She's such a dirty bitch. It was on ITV. That's an insane amount of being a dirty bitch.
It was on Bulgarian news. That's where I seen it.
A guy with a suit and tie is going, she fucking loves it.
A guy like Borat. Here we are in Tennessee, where a woman buckled around her.
There's rappers that won't even sing about how much of a hoe she is.
There's porn stars going to her, relax.
At the space station, they're sitting going, here, did you see about your woman? Did you see about your woman in Tennessee?
Fucking could do with her up here, fuck's sake. I don't know why they're in space doing this, but
float a bit.
That's me.
Put your dick away.
What are you doing? Fuck. Oh.
Well, take another picture of Ireland there, will you? What are we on there?
What are we on?
No idea.
Fucking, because we're waiting on. This was meant to be a wee quick one, waiting on John coming up, and I think we're about 40 minutes in.
43.
We'll keep going because he's not fucking here yet. Would you? No way they're doing that. Commercial flights to space. Would you go?
I fucking read it was.
Aye.
100%.
I'd be too afraid. I'd be like, do you remember when planes, like in the 70s,
I
and
went
they
to
became
Walker
commercial?
House when it was fucking the middle of the Troubles. I think I can go to space and be alright.
Have you not seen Alien, mate? Do you know?
What?
Have you not seen Alien? That's
Have you
scary.
not seen Lauren?
There's aliens in Lorne.
Yeah.
But I don't
100%.
know. I feel like, do you know when planes became commercial and like 80-year-olds wouldn't get on them because they're like, I'm too afraid? That would be me with fucking.
Well, they're not going to worry about space now, like.
They're fucked, but me, I'll probably be the age you can, just go for a
Do
wee
you know
fucking.
what, too? You're the type of person that would get a free ticket, you can't.
People on DLA getting this.
They'd be like, oh, do you know what? This therapy could really help them.
yeah.
Like some cunt
No
from
gravity,
fucking
his
Craigavon
limbs, they're
would say,
really loose.
I've come up with this thing where I think, like, see people that have cerebral palsy, if we brought them up in the space, we could help them develop themselves and stuff like that.
I want to see you in Parliament pitching that. Launch the disabled
wouldn't take my
into
seat.
space.
I wouldn't take my seat.
Alright, you and the doll. Just
I
being
wouldn't
like,
take my seat.
no.
They're scrub. They're worse. They're fucking worse.
You're like the worst. You're like the reverse Rosa Parks. You just will not fucking take a seat.
Well, fuck, I'll take a seat. Listen, know how much I'd take a seat. I would take a seat anywhere.
Well, you
Not
just give
in
me
there.
2 places that
But
you
not
would
in there.
Stormont.
Well,
I would take a seat in Stormont because it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is different.
And
Because they don't make as much decisions and stuff like that there.
no, they do make some.
Make some.
They make some.
At the minute,
You
no.
just don't want any
the minute,
decision making. You just want
No,
something
but I
we
just
say.
think the governments are fucking corrupt as fuck.
well, here's the thing.
Well, yeah.
See, you were saying about the old people not going into space. Did you ever watch Black Mirror?
Oh, aye.
Did you ever see the thing where like the old people just get to put on a fucking VR headset and then pretend like they're in their mid-20s, bucking all around them?
No.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Well,
No,
what's
like
this?
at San Junipero, like it's like they put on the headset and then they're in this wee like fucking Miami-esque town,
Right.
in like the 80s. It just takes them back to their youth and they get to live at like every day.
And they just buck all around them. That's pretty much what that peeler was doing
Yeah,
without the headset.
but like without like take the bucking out of it, like
No.
would you
No, bucking's included.
would you do the fucking? Would you do that? Would you relive your youth instead of being like a vegetable?
I mean, yeah, but also I can't see myself at 80 being like, fuck, I wish I was in Tully Cornet. Miami and Tyson, Tully Cornet, not so much. Do you know what I mean? But maybe, I think everybody would, especially when you're that, because I live with 2 very old people, and you see the difficulties they have, especially my granda, just doing anything.
Not in Tennessee. The old people in Tennessee seem to be doing alright.
The same too, the old grannies in Tennessee are getting fucking serviced.
Yeah.
That's not happening in fucking Dundonald,
How do you know?
because you just told me.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, how do you... Like,
How do you know?
How do you know my granda's not getting serviced?
How do you know when you fuck off out of the house that shit's going down? Like,
Because
Barry White gets stuck on.
I've came in. No, they don't even. I come in and they're sitting listening to Daniel O'Donnell.
And
That's probably their
smoking
fuck music.
fags
Yeah.
Just after doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From a jack to a king.
You'd lose your mind if you met my...
From loneliness to
I
winning.
hate that fucker.
Who?
Daniel O'Donnell.
Do they love him?
They love him.
I just know for a fact when there's shit gonna come out about him.
You've said this about so many people, and not even celebrities, just people we know. You'll be like, he's a nonce. And I'm like, why? Where are you
it
getting
just
that
is.
from? You just decide someone's a nonce.
It's just there's gonna be shit come out about Daniel O'Donnell. Like, there's no doubt about it.
I think the worst that would come out about him is, not worst, but most scandalous is he's gay.
No.
No?
Have you seen the Halloween film he made?
The hunka burning love. Yeah, I've seen it. The Night
my
of the Living
God.
Daniels.
Jesus Christ.
I'll give him that. That was good. That was good.
No, it wasn't.
Fuck you. That was brilliant.
I thought it was
No, it
class.
It was brilliant. It was so silly. And that's what you need. Music videos used to be like, can we be really cool?
That was Daniel O'Donnell's version of Thriller.
Yeah, I know.
That was the Thriller of Donegal.
It was better than Thriller. I'll say that.
Ah, Jesus, sure. Look at the big Daniel.
Daniel O'Donnell's a fucking flamethrower. That's all I need. That's what I want.
He was in the Ra. Daphne was in the Ra.
I don't. When the Ra
Secret
did the Ra
Rama.
use flamethrowers?
Oh,
Did they?
Donegal, Daniel O'Donnell's video. I watched it.
Proper flamethrowers or just a lighter and a can of links?
Well, I don't know. It was like a Kjaller gas, wasn't it? He was just standing.
Kjaller?
He was standing in the middle of fucking Dunlow. He was standing in the middle of Dunlow burning big fucking dolls, wasn't he?
They were like mannequins that came to life.
But was that his sex dolls? Was that him?
I hope not, because they were all him.
But
So,
that's my point.
oh, that would be if you walk in on someone and they're fucking themselves.
A sex doll of themselves.
That's maybe the weirdest thing I could imagine.
That's definitely something he would do.
Although James
100%.
McKegney sent me a fucking video of like this thing he found online. And it was a guy. It was like, do you know what a flashlight is?
Yeah, you use it when you're walking in the dark in a caravan park.
I fucking hope you don't. Oh, my dog's gone missing. Hang on, I'll find him. So it's like a wee.
Is it really dark? You need a flashlight.
Can you see him? I can't see anything. So it's like a wee tube.
Go blind, I'm using the flashlight that much.
It's a wee tube of Pringles with a fanny in it.
I know what a flashlight is. Yeah.
Just for those who don't. But he sent
There's
me.
one that has water and all that.
There's loads. This is the newest fetish.
Right?
It's attached to a foot.
What?
A foot.
Ugh.
Because that's weirdly. I'm not into it.
Yuck.
That's someone. Even I'm like.
I
don't
love
get
it. You putting your hands up like
Before you accuse me-
You would fucking.
Before
you
you
would
accu-
slurp a fucking. You would slurp a fucking slush puppy from a hole.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely,
you know what I- yeah.
absolutely, I would.
Yeah,
but I'm not touching feet.
I'm not round the foot.
I'm not riding foot. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Barefoot.
No, feet turn me, man.
Oh, it's stinking.
I'll buck with my socks on, like. I don't even
just
like.
because you can't bend down to take them off.
That is part of the reason. It's really like it kills the mood because I have to like sit down on my back like a wee baby and like take them off.
Do you take them off for me?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it kills the mood to me. Be like, hang on, can you come here so I can like hold your shoulder while I take my socks off? But like, it's a wee flashlight attached to the foot, so people are just fucking the wee rubber foot. And that's where we're at these days.
That's where we're at. Yeah. Flashlights like fucks.
Right. I don't know if this is the main YouTube episode.
How do they find that? Like, how did he find it?
Because he's on a meme page that shares loads of funny shit, and that was just something that came on it. So I mean, he's not. I wouldn't put it past him to fucking find something like that.
Never die.
And if you caught it,
awful funny that he broke his ankle. Now he knows there's flashlights and fucking shapes of foot.
McKinney as well. If you caught him fucking a foot, he'd be like, "Oh hey, lad, I'm just fucking turning away at these toes." He is the most unashamed, chilled out man I've ever met.
He loves it.
He told me he was in Berlin. He was doing a tour. There's a public toilet where there's a dude who just sits in there and you can piss on him for a tenner. Like that's how that dude makes his living.
And did he say it was the best tenner he ever done? There's something about pissing people. Like.
That's a good deal. Like.
Do you want it?
Sorry, I'm just getting hit. There's something about pissing on people. That's a good deal.
Do you want it pound notes or fucking Deutsche marks?
Imagine if you went out of 20, like, do you have a change? I don't have two.
Mate.
I don't have two pisses in me.
Mate,
Take Revolut.
Mate, no hardy, but I have 920 euros here. Is that enough? Could have thrown the other 80 in the...
Next morning, you're messaging your mate, yo, I lent you a tenner to piss on it, dude. Do you owe me that? That's a good deal. Why, what would you think?
Imagine people running about Germany just told him, going, what's the matter? I can't find my tenner. I can't pay unless it's on top of somebody.
Just go there. No, I'm going to the station in Frankfurt.
What's happening?
What's the crack? Right, we'll end this one here. Yeah. I think it's the Patreon one we're doing. I don't know. But we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Scarlett made
and we're joining for our next episode with Big John Sue. See you then.
When you go.